my dream. My dream was always to be here with that sound. But I wanted to tell a story about my dream, the highs and lows.
Yeah.
My other dream was shutting it off, and it came true. So the highs and lows of my dream, because when I thought about this event, it brought me back to my childhood, and I realized that I've always had one dream my entire life, and that dream is to be on Broadway. Look how far I've made it today. No offense to anybody. But I realized that it really all started with one character, one role in one show. And I knew that with this role, I could take it straight to Broadway and be a star. Someday. Maybe. Maybe far away. Or maybe real nearby. He may be pouring her coffee. She may be straightening his tie. Maybe in a house all hidden by a hill. She's sitting playing piano. He's sitting paying a bill. But there was one problem with that, because I started to grow old and I outgrew the role of Annie. And now my only chance left is I play Miss Hannigan. But then another show came along that I became obsessed with, and this role was really exciting, and I knew that with this I could realize my dream of being on Broadway and play this badass character. Jesus! You started to believe the things they say of you. You really do believe this talk of God is true. And all the good you've done will soon get swept away. You've begun to matter more than the things you say. That's right. I want to play Judas in Judas Cartoon. That was my dream.
Do it.
And I went to Catholic school for 7 years, but Jesus was another story. But there was a problem. I guess you can figure out what it was. I wasn't a dude, so. But luckily, another show came along, another role that was equally exciting, and it had more depth to it. I could really feel this character's despair, and there was a girl, so that was exciting. But the thing was, this dream was crushed very quickly, and because I knew I could play this role, but I wasn't black. In the past, now another flag. Far beyond my reach, invaded by insidious foreign bodies, foreign speech, where the timeless joys of childhood lie broken on the beach. That's right, I wanted to play Aida, a Nubian princess.
Woo!
Music by Elton John. But there was one problem. Again, I wasn't black, so I couldn't play this role, and I started to think, am I ever going to realize my dream of being on Broadway? But luckily, another show came along, and another role, and something was different this time, very different. The character was white. At least the actress playing her was. In fact, she was green. You knew someone would do this tonight, right? Something has changed within me. Something is not the same. I'm through with playing by the rules of someone else's game. Too late for second guessing. Too late to go back to sleep. It's time to trust my instincts. close my eyes and leap. It's time to try defying gravity. I think I'll try defying gravity, and you can't pull me down. But I was pulled down because I couldn't belt it like Adina. So this dream was crushed. My dream of being in Wicked and going on Broadway. So I began to be very discouraged. I'll let you guys know, this is the part where it gets very personal. I was very discouraged, and I started to think, maybe I'm not meant for the Broadway stage. Maybe I'll only make it to the Factory Theater. So I started to think, maybe I should just go back to where I came from. Long Island. Back to the sun, back to the shore, back to what I was before. Back where I know, back in my own very small ponds. Laugh with my friends when I arrive. We'll drop the top and just drive. That's fine with me. Just let me be legally blonde. I started to think that maybe I'm just going about this the wrong way. Maybe it's not a role, some show, some character that's going to take me to Broadway. Maybe I have to look inside myself or reach out to others. Maybe it's someone. Maybe that someone is all of you. Someone to hold me too close. Someone to hurt me too deep. Someone to sit in my chair and ruin my sleep and make me aware of being alive. Make me alive. Make me alive. Make me confused. Mock me with praise. Let me be used. Vary my days, but alone is alone, not alive. Somebody crown me with love. Somebody force me to care. Somebody make me come through. I'll always be there, as frightened as you, to help us survive.